Namaskar. We had discussed meditation in our daily routine activities such as running, jogging, swimming, dancing, singing as humming and chanting, eating, drinking, and sleeping. This time, I wish to share my insights regarding art is meditation in two parts. The first part would be Kala eva Dhyanam, means art is meditation, and the second part would be the meditation for painters, sculptors, and poets. Today, I will share my insights about Kala eva Dhyanam, means art is meditation. Have you observed that some of us start making some shapes on paper the moment they get paper and pencil or paper and pen? If that person is you, know well, a known or hidden painter is within you. These are the people who enjoys doing graffiti in public places. Similarly, there are some person, the moment they see a poem, they like to recite it, or the moment they get paper, pen and spare time, and they start to scribble something, scrap it, write again something, and try to figure out a poem or rhyme or an essay to express their heart and soul. If this is what happens with you, know well, a poet is echoing within you. These are the people who built our past legacy as well as maintain them and visualize future and fiction. Some of these artists seek permanence of their creation, and we get Ajanta and Ellora, the paintings in caves and tombs, the statues and the structures of quality and quantity worth known as heritage and wonders of the world. Existence is so generous in giving all of us one or another art to express ourselves. Nature has gifted every human being an intrinsic gift of art and craft. From the day we are born, the lullabies are sung for a couple of months. No sooner do we learn to speak few words or the baby talk, and the native language is gifted to us. Time and again, we are acquainted with different art forms, the rhymes, the songs, and the poetry, and the festival paintings at the entrance or at the threshold of our home, and the sculptures in our places of worship. The varied landscape of rivers and ocean, forest and hills, desert and greenery, the spectrum of scene on horizon are given by nature. We are introduced to heritage, monuments and structure equally known as the wonders of the world. Existence in which we grow, our nurturing surrounding and the ambience round the ear, the nature and the environment present us several arts and crafts within and without. I have heard a Sanskrit Subhashit reading Sahitya Sangit Kala Vihinaha Shakshat Pashu Kuch Vishanhina. That is to say, a person who does not have interest in literature, music, or any other art is an animal without having a tail and horns. Rabindranath Tagore used to say, man expresses his feelings through art. It is said by one of the poets of Hindi literature, Maithili Sharan Gupta, in the 5th part of his book Saket, that the skillful power of expression is an art. In other words, the beautiful presentation of the inner feelings of the mind is an art. There are several ancient books listing a minimum of 64 arts to a maximum of 382 arts as listed in Kala Vilas by the renowned Kashmiri laureate Pandit Hemendra. It includes arts of public usage, hygiene, arts related to 4 pursuits of religion, wealth, desire, and salvation, related to character, indulgence, medicine, writing skill, and other essential arts. In common parlance, there are 2 types of arts: utility arts, or we can say usage arts, and the fine arts. Traditionally, poetry, painting, sculpture, architecture, music, dance, and theatre are called fine arts, and out of the same, music, dance, and theatre are referred as performing arts. Today's discussion is centered around fine arts, namely poetry, painting, and sculpture. Tolstoy used to say, expressing your feelings through a line, color, or words in such a way that the same feeling is generated even on seeing it is an art. When the feelings coming from the depth of the heart, the inner self of the artist, takes the form of art, irrespective of the fact that the medium is a pen or a paintbrush soaked in colors, or the tinkling of chisel. Art is the medium of serene peace, timeless tranquility, spiritual silence. Art itself is a sadhana, a penance, through which artist creates a tangible form of dreamy thoughts, invisible feelings from the depth of spectacular soul. Knowingly or unknowingly, all artists pursue their Sat, the truth, Swambodh, the self-knowing, knowing oneself by the art form they cherish. Be it poetry writing with words and wordless, or painting a picture with few lines, sketches, and colors on canvas, or figuring out face, statue from the formless and the shapeless objects. But all of them are in sadhana, in penance of Sundaram, the beauty, with their unique sense of aesthetics to approach their Sat, the truth. It is said that the seekers have 3 paths for the ultimate destination: Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. That is to say, the truth, the God, and the beauty. Seekers such as Rabindranath Tagore, Michelangelo, Raja Ravi Verma, Leonardo da Vinci, Sudarshan Sahu, and so many others, seek their Sat, the self-knowing, by approaching the beauty with their unique sense of aesthetics. All three arts can be meditation, as they encourage you to express yourself, be present and mindful in artistic activity. They lead to a deep sense of relaxation and mental relief because they are equally cathartic of thoughts and emotions. They tend to be meditative because they engage the mind and body in expressive mode, in a creative way, and in constructive activity, leading to quieten the chattering mind because the artists are receptive to their inner, the subconscious and unconscious mind. This state of mind, being completely immersed in an artistic activity, become calming of mind and aware of self, consciously mindful of what is sprouting within and what is presented without. All arts are forms of meditation because any activity can become meditation if an artist is lost in it. An artist has to be completely lost, not knowing who he is. This state of not knowing his persona, forgetting his societal aura, will be meditation. An artist needs to let it happen. The painting should not be painted, but only allowed to be painted by the hunch of heart, some unknown force. The painting has to write on the artist. Let the inner being, individuality of artist come out and express. The artist need to be very active and yet not doing as if, not doing from known personality, but from the inner individuality. That is the whole neck. That is the whole crux of it. An artist has to be active and yet not a doer, as if you become as good as media for unknown force to perform on its behalf. Do you know how many incomplete poems are left by Coleridge? 40,000. And completed poems? Just 7. Yes, just 7. But he is a world-renowned poet. Somebody asked him, "Why don't you complete your poems?" He said, "I cannot. I have to wait. Few lines come now and it stops. It is not in my hand. I can complete it when other lines too come. But it happens when I am not on my mental ground. I take flights to the sky of my heart and soul. There cannot be doubt why such an honest poet should not have glimpses of truth. This sort of being lost into arts, being possessed by the poetry, would lead to the truth." In the second part, I would share my insights about meditation for painters, sculptors, and poets. Thank you so much for listening.